Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's Conversation. Today's topic is a viewer request. It's from a lady. On my left, I have Yvonne, and on my right, I have Amaka. Ladies, listen to this. I need my glasses. I can't see.
Old age.
Hear who is talking. Hey, General. Sometimes I feel like I made a big mistake marrying this man. I mean, how can a poor little baby be crying and you just lay there unmoved by her distress, not even an remorse of pity? I am sorry, is this how men are, or I'm just unlucky? I know it's probably too late for me now already, but is there a way to truly and fully discover a person's behavior before you say I do? Someone else might learn from it.
Okay, let me start. Her problem, she must have a problem with the guy. She never loved the guy, because you can't say because he's sitting down there and the baby is not crying, baby is crying and he's not picking up the baby, makes him a bad person and you're feeling angry. There's something that's deep rooted in that thing, because men are like that. They'll come, they'll sit down, watch television. Nah, I don't think I don't understand her problem. Her problem is that he's not picking up the baby because baby is crying when the baby is crying.
How on earth can you even say that?
No.
How?
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
There's more to it. That can't be the only reason why she's upset. There must be more to it. Did she tell him to pick up baby and he didn't? Because it's I don't understand, because if it's just because the baby is crying, and I don't, to me there's more to it. There's something else behind that, because it can't be just because the baby is crying. From what you read, that's my own take on it.
Yvonne, what's your take?
No, you say what you want to say.
No, go.
I think there's still a lot more that
Yeah.
needs to be, found in that. But all I can say is there's so many reasons why he behaved or would behave like that. Right down to even the most ridiculous reading, which is some men think that's not their job.
Yep. That doesn't make it right.
Let's call it what it is. Some men don't think they need to do that. I mean, there are men that when it comes to their friends, let's say they have visitors or so, I say, oh, this is my baby, and then maybe the child now pulls or so. Come take a child, come carry your picking, and they'll carry the baby and give over to you. So some men.
Or the baby is crying. Please, your baby is crying. Baby is
some
crying.
men.
Carry your child.
I mean, I'm going to give you different answers. He probably doesn't know what he should do.
One.
Two, he probably thinks it's not his job. I mean, there are a lot of men like that, that's anything to do with the home, that's your job. Or three, maybe there's a problem.
Yeah, but I think there's a problem.
Maybe there's a problem, but again, like I said, there's so many reasons. And then the fourth one I'm going to add in there is, or the question I want to ask her, is that the only, is it the baby, like, I mean, from what you read, is it the baby parts that is the clincher for you? Exactly. Or were there other things that
I think there might be other
I
things.
don't know, but I'm just giving variations now, just because I need more like info based on what you said.
Have you finished?
So yeah. So that's how.
My dear sister, I can feel your pain, and I felt it deep down in my soul. Listen, ladies, there is no way, okay, your child will be there crying for any reason whatsoever that you will ignore because there is something beneath it or there is more to the message. Absolutely not. That's our child. Even if I was sitting down there and the child is crying, even if you didn't want to pick the child up, nothing's wrong in him asking the woman, is she okay, or is the baby okay?
Yeah.
Why is the baby crying?
Yeah.
For you to sit there, okay? I have been sitting down where, someone really close to my heart, and he put the food on the table and his kids were there. Not even to say, like normally a parent will be eating, then they will say, let me take a little bit and feed my child. unconsigned, literally sat there, have his own meal without bother. That rages, you know what I mean? That infuriates me. You know, I get what she's saying. Sitting down here, that will infuriate me. Things people might say, oh, there is more to it, but to what I've read, to what she said, and I have been in that situation before, I tell you, it angers me. Because even if I'm in your house and that child is not even my child, and I hear a baby cry upstairs and baby is in his mouth, I will say, Yvonne, is the baby okay? What's going on? Why is he crying? You will probably do. But for a man that is the father to that child, to sit down there and watch that child, whatever reason, whether he was crying for no reason or he was crying there was a problem, and literally no bother. In fact, girl, calm me down, because I will be fuming as well.
Okay.
There is nothing beneath it.
Okay, can I say something? What you said is correct 100%, and I'm not even disputing that. I'm right, and what you've said is, how you've described it is whether we're judging between what's right and what's wrong. Do you get what I mean? It is wrong. There's no dispute about it. But I'm telling you, in reality, it happens. And it happens for these stupid reasons that we're talking about. Now, it doesn't make it right. The girl has every right to be angry. We're not talking about her reaction. I'm just giving the reasons, and in my mind, are silly. The stupid reasons why these things happen. I have seen men, like you yourself, you even gave the explanation. You will see a man that will sit down in front of his children. They'll be looking at him, and he will sit down and eat everything without even giving a drop to the children.
Absolutely.
You will see men that will be carrying a child. Once they smell the child, suddenly that child is not their child again. Come and carry your child. Or you will see men that will walk into the house, instead of greeting their children have not seen them. Daddy, no, go to your room, get her, and chase all of them out of the room because they don't want to have contact. We see that over and over and over. And to some people, it is right, it is justified because of whatever ideology they grew up with.
Let me come from where you're going from.
Yeah.
Going to. One of the reasons why I said there might be, I've never said it's right. It's not right either way. It's the same way, which is why I said, like we said, there might be different reasons. Whatever reason, it's not right. It's the same way women use the children against their husbands. So maybe there's a problem between him and her, and the way to punish, because he knows to anger the woman, he's reacting that way, which is an asshole. And other ways, I've seen women that do that. If they see that their dad loves their child
so
much, they will do the same. There are people that do the same thing. That's the only reason. I'm not saying what he did was right. On the other hand, there's some people that are just idiots. Like you said, they will say it's not their business. So he wants her to react like this. Maybe there's a reason behind. Maybe they're having a problem, and like, to show this one Pepe, I will eat this food in front of these children, let this child cry, and I know it will pain her. This is my punishment to her. They don't care about the child. It's not that they don't care about the child, because a lot of people, and women do that as well, use these children as a tool to get their point across. And it is getting to her. It is getting to her. Such times I just ignore the idiot. There's no point wasting your anger on the person. This is my child. If that's how you want to piss off. Do you understand what I'm saying? You will not get me to the stage where I will not waste my anger on you. I will not waste my anger on you. My child is crying, and you don't want to look at my child crying. That's your business. Piss off. And that's the way it is.
And okay, let me even look at it another way.
And that's the reason why I said what I said. It's not the fact that it is right, and it's not the fact that I'll take it, but for her to be thinking of it is too late, so that means she must have thought of leaving him. You know, sort of. Do you understand? Which is what she thought of leaving him.
Exactly.
So there's a deep.
That didn't say she was.
No, I'm not saying she said. She said it's too late for her.
No, how would you know somebody? I think she made a statement like, how would you know?
She said that, do we really know someone before you say
No, before that.
Yeah.
Before that. And so for you to say that, come on.
Okay, let me read.
So she regrets.
So,
she actually regrets it. And for you to start regretting to marry to your baby daddy,
there's
something
sometimes I feel like I made a big mistake.
That's the same. I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, how can a poor little baby be crying and you just laid there unmoved and by her distress?
Yes.
Not even a pity. Okay, a remorse pity. I am sorry. Is this how men are? And then she put a question mark, or am I just unlucky?
Okay, let me answer that very point. This very paragraph you read now is totally irrelevant to the point of this child.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do.
The reason why I said that is because
it has nothing to do with the child. Because right now, what you're reading now, there are two different scenarios here.
That's why
the issue you have here is the fact of him being unfeeling to your child. That doesn't give you that doesn't warrant you the excuse to start asking whether you made a mistake. Whether
that's what I'm saying. That's what,
because for you to be asking the question of whether you made a mistake, how do you know a man before you marry him? Let's remove the child out of the equation. You can never know how a man will be.
Any human being.
You can never know a man. You marry a man.
Anybody, even a woman.
Even a woman. After marriage, people change. But you see, the thing is that, let me tell you something. The problem we have here is when people get married, right? Both men and women, it's not just the men, it's not just the women. When you guys are married, you move into another phase. And as each time year goes by, both of you are actually changing. So, can you know a man? The answer is no. Because at the end of the day, he will change.
You won't know how he's going to be with the child.
You yourself, both of you have not even had a child. So how do you know how you will even be with the child? Not to talk about him. So that question of all that, that paragraph side of can you know a man? Did I make a mistake? I don't think because of his unfeeling to the child is why you should be having the regret.
That's why I say there might be something else.
Unless the man is doing other things that is making you regret marrying him.
Exactly. So that
but
one
not because of the child. Because this child came way after. Unless you people had this child before you married. I don't know.
Listen.
Even if they had the child before they married.
Yeah.
Listen.
Those two paragraphs don't mark each other. They don't. That's why I think there's a problem in between as well.
Listen. I don't care what problem you both have in the marriage that make you question whether you do the right thing or not. My problem is him not being bothered by the child that you both created.
Okay. Can I ask a question? No, sorry, before you continue. No, before you continue, you just said something just now. Okay. Now that you just said that, why he didn't is that reason for her to leave him? Just out of the question.
She doesn't say she wants to leave.
No, I'm asking you. No,
I don't. I can't answer that because I'm not in her shoes.
Yeah, okay.
Those who wear the shoe know where he pinches.
Yeah,
I can't. Personally,
no, but she wants you to warn other people, other people how to.
Personally,
somebody.
I wouldn't end my relationship based on that.
Yes.
But at the same time, I wouldn't keep quiet and be typing because I will be on his fucking neck. The reason why I said that, I would say, hey, Mr. Man, carry your picking where they cry, or can't you even ask what is wrong with the child? I will not keep quiet and I wouldn't stitch and type. I remember when it happens. The scenario what I said before, when you put the food down and the children are there and you actually sat there, you sat there and watched this man eat all the food in the plate without even putting one in the kids' mouth. When you finish and I look at him and I say, how the fuck do you even sleep at night?
And what did he say?
But at first he was like, oh, I didn't know they want to eat. I said, but they were right there. They are right there. Like me, they stand there. Why did you even try?
But
you see,
what was his answer? No, I'm interested in that one. What was his answer?
But his answer was like, oh, I didn't know whether they were going to eat. And I said, the reason why you didn't know in that scenario, we don't live together. Okay, he was only here for a visit. But even at that, what did he really know about the kids? But at that moment, I make him know that he was wrong. Just another occasion when usually they said when you're going out as a family, you the man will first of all make sure that his family get in the car. He will be the last person to get in the car. Or, you know, I was with somebody, you know, one time like that get out of the car, and I was like, and he was going, I was like, no, that's not how it works. You wait. Everyone else has to come after, because you are the man, you have to let it. I will say it.
Yes.
Okay. Some people genuinely don't know.
Good. That's
some people genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
Because obviously they've never had a child before. This is their first child and all that. But for a woman, you have to keep telling him, no, you don't do that.
Exactly.
You have to do it this way. And his reaction will determine whether I will think the way she thinks, that to say, whether I made a mistake, or I will not quiet either way.
Now back to her question, because
back to her question, she said,
can you ever know somebody?
But no, the answer is no. Because
even yourself, you don't know yourself.
Even the children that will give birth to, as much as you carry them 9 months and bear them, the children, you don't know them. There's a saying beneath that says, you give birth to children, you don't give destiny. So you can't really know person. Even you can the man say the same thing about you to say, do I really know you?
Exactly.
No, that you can't know anybody. What did you make a mistake? That is for you to answer. Because if there are other issues in the relationship that you think that makes you think you made a mistake, it's never too late to make it right. That's what I would say to anybody. It's never too late to make it. I don't think it's too late to make it right. But if it happens again that the child is there and the distress or any reason and the man is there on border, tap him. And so why do you always do that when the child is crying you? Have the conversation. Because when two people are talking, then you pick out, you kind of sense the kind of person or the mental state of the person, why they are replying to
why they're behaving the way.
Exactly.
So now back to what we're saying.
For me, that's the way you go about it. If other people wants to learn from it, this is what I was watching a video the other day, and a lady said, sometimes it's good to ask questions before you actually. This question that you're asking now, you should have asked the question before you got married.
What question?
You know, like when someone talk about taking a relationship to another level, talk about finances, talk about where you guys want to live, talk about in retirement, where do you want to go? Do you want kids? How many kids do you have? How do you want the children to be trained? Because I've seen where people have children, the baby is born, they both have complete different how the child has to be brought up. One will say, I want the child to be vegan. The other one will say, I want it to be naturalist. The other one will say, I want it to be this. These are conversations that needs to be had before the child is born.
Yeah, but if you get pregnant by mistake, you come. There are people that are born, the children are born before you even realize. So
still have the conversation.
Yeah, while you're pregnant, but then you're pregnant.
Still have the conversation. You know, because at the end of the day, you guys are going to come to a compromise. So say, look, you know, I had someone one time that was saying, oh, the man is a Muslim, the woman is a Christian. That says, you know, if we have children, the child must be a Muslim. And the woman was like, even though he wasn't born with a foot, you get what I mean? It's a conversation. Then from that conversation, you decide whether do I want to be battling 6 years time after this child is born, or how we want to bring this child up, whether in a Christian way or in a Muslim way. These are the conversations you should have. So my dear sister, I don't think you can know someone. You can't really know anyone. Nobody can give a guarantee of knowing someone truly and not truly. But I hope I'll be able to touch on it. And if I haven't, please get back to us, and then we are happy to discuss it again. Until next time, darling. Bye.